Good morning everyone, welcome back to Crazy Connect, and today we are back with a new video. Candidates registration in TCS NextStep portal. TCS NextStep portal is only for the fresh graduates who are going to complete their academics, or if you are in your third year of your academics, you can register here for TCS opportunity updates. It's common for all the students who are doing MBA, BTech, B.Sc and any other course which is equivalent to graduation or post graduation for a campus hiring opportunity or off campus opportunity. So let us quickly jump into the video and let me explain you step by step how to register for this and make your application form for TCS career. Go to TCS NextStep portal. So the presentation contents are taken from TCS registration while registration. Okay, so go to TCS NextStep portal. I'll be adding the web link in the description. Once you land on TCS NextStep portal, the page appears like this, where you have two options. One is register now. If you are new registry, you have not registered at least once, then you have to use this register now button and click on it. If you're already a registered user, if you already have a registration, then click on login. So let me first explain about new registry. So if you are a new registry, click on register now green button, and it will ask you to select two categories. New registry candidates will have two options. One is IT, which is information technology, and BPS, business process systems. All technical graduates, BE, BTech, ME, MTech, M.Sc, MCA students should be selecting IT from this category, and all non-technical graduates such as BCom, BA, BAF, BBI, BBA, BBM, BMS, BSc IT, CS, General, BCA, BCS, B Pharma, M Pharma students should select BPS. After selecting, you will go to this home page where it will ask you for a registration with your name, date of birth and other details. Before this, let us check what if you already have an account. So click on the login button on right side top corner and then give your login credentials. As shown in this slide bottom, you have login credentials to be given. Give your registered email ID or the reference ID which you have generated at the time of registration, and give your password. If you have forgot your password, you can click on the reset password and get your password resetted, and enter the security code. Click on login. If you are a new registry, then it will be taking you to this page. Make sure initial registration form appears like this. Only Indian citizen candidates are eligible to fill this application form. I repeat, only Indian citizens are eligible to fill this form. Give your name, title, middle name, last name and surname, and give your date of birth, date, month and year. Give your gender, then give your email ID and give your OTP which is sent to your email ID. So once after giving your email ID, click on generate OTP, and then the OTP which is sent to your mail, personal mail ID which is active, so send that one. You have to enter it here and validate it. You will get a green validated tick mark here after giving your OTP. Then click your mobile, give your mobile number, select +91 and then give your mobile number, country code and then the mobile number. Your institute name, so the institute name should be the current institute which you are pursuing your final year or the final year where you have completed, right, of your highest education. So if you are a BTech graduate, then the highest education would be BTech, and from which institute you have completed that BTech course, that institute name should be given here. Then the qualification So you will have a drop down and list of qualifications. Select the correct qualification and from the drop down, and year of passing. So this is the year of passing, highest the institute name which you have given. In that institute, what is your year of passing should be selected, and this year of passing should be your highest qualification year of passing, the recent year of passing of your highest qualification. Next, the nearest TCS office. So this drop down contains already few TCS office locations, out of which you have to select the nearest one where you can approach to. Then set the password. So TCS password policy has certain guidelines, request you to go through and make sure your password qualifies all those password policy criterias, and then set your password, re-enter your password, remember your login ID and password or 13 digits ID and password for again logging into your profile in future. Give your security question, give the answer for your security question and capture the security text which is given, and then submit your initial application form. So after filling this application form, this is just an initial application form. So after submitting the application form, you will get a pop-up. Check and confirm your email ID and mobile number by clicking the confirm button. So cross validate once your email ID which is given and mobile number which is given are active, and so that the recruitment team can contact you via that email ID and phone number, and then confirm. After confirming, you will get your 13 digits unique reference ID which is unique for each and every student. Your unique 13 digit reference ID with CT/DT at the starting gets generated. Save this ID for future communication, as your application status tracking can be done using this, and for even login into your profile, this 13 digits ID and the password would help. Click on the continue button. After clicking the continue button, a pop-up appears asking for your password. So the registered password what you have registered at the time of registration, that should be given here. Type your password and click on submit button to proceed with the application form. So now we are entering the second application form. First one is the registration form and this is the application form. So there is a difference. So most of the students will only submit their registration form by getting their 13 digit ID, they will be leaving. So no, after generating your registration form and generating your 13 digit ID, you should come and even apply for this application, fill your application form also. This is how your home page appears. It shows welcome with your name and DTID. It contains options on the left side corner and on the title bar: home, help and support, password security, change password, contact us, and login and logout options. In the left side you have application form, campus commute, and track my application and how to apply. So this how to apply will help you in applying the application. The complete set of guidelines will be available in the how to apply window. Track my application helps in tracking your application status. So this helps in tracking your recruitment status at any point in time throughout the recruitment process. Click on application form, as now we have to fill our application form. Click on application form. Then you can see the application form has 4 sections in it. 1, the personal details. 2nd, the academic and experience details. 3rd, the other details, and application form preview and declaration. So all 4 are very important, and we shall go one after the other and start filling the application form. Click on start filling the application form in the bottom, and personal details. So here you can see the first one would be your nearest TCS office which you have given earlier, that will appear here. And then in personal details, select your title, then give your name, first name, middle name and surname, and your father name, first name, middle name and surname, and date of birth and gender. Next, permanent address, give your door number and apartment number here. name and number there, and then your street, road and street name, and the nearest landmark, country. As I said, you all only Indians are eligible to fill this form, so it should always be Indian. And then state, from which state you are, and from which city you are, and pin code. So after giving your permanent address, if it is the same as your present address, you can click on yes, so that the same information will reflect here. If your permanent address and present address are same, then click on yes. If they are different, click on no, and give your present address if it is a different one in a same way. Then communication details, make sure your email ID and phone number will automatically be generated here, so no need to type them again. So just cross validate whether they are correctly taken or not by the system. Then click on save and continue. After clicking save and continue, you can see your personal details got a green tick mark on the top. That means you have successfully completed that particular details. All these 4 sections at the end of the application form, you need to get green ticks on top of them. Okay, now we have filled our personal details. Now let us go and fill our academic and work experience details. The first column is instructions. You can go through the instructions, and then highest qualification details. Select your highest qualification institute. If the institute name is already available in the drop down, select that. If that is not there, you can select as others and give your college name here in the bottom in the manual input field. Then give your highest qualification degree, what you are studying. So make sure you choose your correct degree from the drop down, and then the year of passing, highest qualification year of passing. Then coming to the next column as graduate, if your highest qualification and is graduation, you can give both the same details here. Come to the graduate section and give your course name, Bachelor's of Engineering or Bachelor's of Technology respectively. Give the course start date and end date, and course as full-time course, as you are studying it in regular, it is a regular graduation, so you should be selecting it as full-time. And select the institute name and the university name from the drop down. If your institute or university name is not present in the drop down, then select others and give your institute name manually, or else if your institute name is already there in the drop down, select it directly from the drop down list. Okay, next, specialization. Select what specialization you are studying, whether mechanical or electrical communication or civil. So whatever your specialization in your graduation is, select it here from the drop down. And your grade system, so CGPA or marks. So whether your course has mark system or grading system. As most of us have grading system, so you have to select CGPA and give the respective CGPA till date, whatever you have, that CGPA till your final semester which you got results till there. Give your total CGPA and then your obtained CGPA which you have secured to that of the total CGPA. So on the top you will be giving your total CGPA which you opted till your final semester, till your last semester which you have completed your exams and which you got your results. And the bottom you will be giving your total CGPA till your final semester. Okay, and after filling that, next go to the intermediate or 12th grade. Select 12th grade, or if you are a diploma student, select diploma, that is nothing but polytechnic. If any others, then select other or both. So most of them would be either 12th or polytechnic students after their matriculation 10th. So select respectively and give your specialization, whether MPC, BPC, whatever it is, and the institute name and the board, whether it is state board or state board of technical education, and start and end date of your intermediate or diploma, respectively, and course type as full course. As it's a regular course, it becomes as full-time course. Then CGPA or marks accordingly you can select, and then give the total marks what you got to that of total marks of the course. Okay, for example, if you have secured 800 marks, give the marks which you have obtained as 800 on the top and 1000 as total CGPA or marks as 1000. So out of for 1000 marks I got 800. I have secured 800. This is an example. Okay, so on the top you have to give your total marks what you have secured. On the bottom you have to give total marks for what the exam was being conducted for. Then your 10th, select your 10th select your 10th, give your 10th roll number, that means your 10th hall ticket number, then institute name, then board of the exam, start date, end date of 10th duration, and CGPA and marks. So either CGPA or marks the same way. So if the 10th exams are for 600, if you have got 400 or 450, then marks which you got would be on the top as 450, and the total marks what you have total marks of the 10th exam 600 would be given in the bottom. On top the marks you secured or the CGPA you have secured, and in the bottom total marks the exam was conducted for. Okay, then if you have any other courses done, you have to select it as yes. I have not done any other courses, so I am keeping it as no. Work experience related details can be updated here, giving their employee ID, name of the employee, name of address of the employer, company's name and company's address, full-time or part-time, duration, start date, end date of their experience, designation, nature of duty, and annual salary in INR, and save the details. Then declaration. So academic, after the last column of academic and work experience details is the declaration, wherein the candidate should select the declarations options clearly in yes or no format. So do you have any breaks in your studies? If you have any breaks, 2 years, 0 to 2 years of a break in academics is entertained, but however a valid reason should be there or a valid documentation proof should be there. If you don't have any breaks in your academics, then keep it as no. If you have any, then keep as yes and give the reason clearly. Then have you done any other courses? If you have done any courses, select as yes and give the course name. Then if no, then click on no. Do you have any pending backlogs currently? If you have any pending backlogs at the time of filling your application form, then keep as yes and give the number of backlogs you have. If you don't have any active backlogs, then keep as no. And there is an option here, please mention the details of your academic project undertaken. So here you need to select and give the project title and a 3-liner about your project and your role in the project. Coming to the second portion of the declaration. The second portion of the declaration here we have is, did you take a calculator and calculate all the marks you have obtained and the total marks for the semester? Then so they're taking a confirmation that your percentage of what you have given are as per the certificate and as per calculated as per the calculator. Then you have to keep this as yes. Then the CGPA and marks entered in the academic column qualification has been secured in first attempt. So you should keep this as yes if you have cleared all your academic percentages in a single attempt. So keep it as yes. And then you have considered only the marks and CGPA during the normal duration. This also should be yes. You have completed each and above mentioned academic course within the stipulated time of the university and the institute. You did not have any extended education. This is also yes. This is because few candidates will complete their course after 6 months or after 1 year. due to their backlog, so they're taking a confirmation for all of them. Next, you have declared breaks in studies and work, if any, backlogs as per your academics. Yes, if you have clearly mentioned them. Okay, no if you have not mentioned them. Okay, then you have not attempted the TCS selection process last 6 months. So they are asking that you will not fall under eligibility if you giving your test back to back within 6 months. So you have to keep this as yes, saying I have not given my TCS interview last 6 months. Eligibility criteria while filling the application form. Yes, you have to keep this as yes. And then I agree, and then save and continue. After this, once you click on save and continue, we are going to enter the third column, which is other details. In other details, the first one is your nationality and languages known. Select the nationality as Indian. Select the nationality as Indian, and then add the languages which you know: Telugu, Hindi, English, or the language whatever you know, read, write and speak, and mother tongue. So you can add them and delete them accordingly, and then fill the details and go to the next column where other certifications, if you have done any programming language certifications, you can add them here in other language certifications, or else not required. If you have done any Spanish, Germany language certifications, you can add them. If no, then you can leave them blank. Then coming to the next column, achievements. If you have any achievements such as won a prize in a quiz, won a prize in got a TCS or any other institute scholarship or any government scholarship, you can mention them here and then update your achievements. If you have done any certification in TCS Explore program, you can also add them here. Add the certificates in PDF format or JPG format and add the certificates here after giving your achievements on the top. Next, upload your CV. So select your name, go to upload your CV section, give your name, first name and last name, your blood group, and upload your passport size photograph and your CV resume, updated resume, by browsing from your laptop folders. The third first, second and third sections are over. Now we are in our last section, which is security details and application preview and declaration, wherein the security details, first one would be, are you involved in any pending or closed civil or criminal cases, if any, which would affect the joining of TCS? Keep this as no. If you don't have any criminal record or criminal cases, you need cases as per Indian Penal Code. Then, are you involved in any pending or closed declarations, which closed declarations, malpractices, other charges, proceedings, case pendings as per university or education authority before joining TCS institute prior joining TCS. So few of the students sometimes will be debarred or sometimes will be caught under malpracticing while writing the exams. So that should also be kept as no. So both the options in security details should be kept as no. Then click on apply for preview. You can check all the details in a PDF format, and then if you feel the application form is completely filled with all the information correctly, then you can come back to this window. If you feel like any corrections to be done at any place in personal details, academic details or education details or any other details, you can make the necessary changes now itself. And select the declaration. Have you appeared for TCS test earlier? Yes or no? So if you have not given your TCS test earlier, then keep it as no, and click on I agree the terms and conditions of TCS and give the date and place and submit your application form. So before submitting your application form, make sure you give your you agree to the terms and conditions, give your date, place, and also have a quick review of your application. Then submit your application in the application form. Once you fill the application form, you can find all the columns which you have filled in your application form will be greenly ticked on the top of them. So green tick will be appearing on top of all the fields, 4 sections of your application form. And this is when your application will be sent or will be considered for the drive, or else it will not be considered for the interviews or for the NQT test. I repeat, if your application all is successfully submitted, then only your application will be selected for the drive, NQT test, and for the interview process, or else it will not be shortlisted for interview process. So registered is the first phase of registration, where we give our mobile number and email ID and generate our 13-digit hall ticket number. So that is called as registration phase. Once registration is done, this date and time will be updated. And once you fill the application form, all these 4 columns, and then submit your application form, and your application form PDF is generated, then you find your status changed from registered to application received in the system, in the NCP, with the time and date whenever you have submitted your application. And you will get a pop-up, apply for the drive. If the current active drive is going on for your qualification, then if you click on apply for the drive while applying, so that when you have clicked apply for the drive, that particular time and date will be taken. So this apply for the drive pop-up will be coming in the browser. So throughout filling this application process, we request you to turn on your browser pop-ups, so that if any pop-ups come, you can read and accept those pop-ups respectively. So this application drive appears in the pop-up window of your browser when you're filling your application form and submitting it. Immediately after submitting it, you will get this apply for the drive pop-up on the browser. If you don't get it, then no worries, but if you get it, you need to make sure you click on apply for the drive and submit. Okay, so throughout the application filling process, we recommend you to activate the browser pop-up. So this is how you fill the application form for TCS registration. So both registration process I have explained, and we have also discussed about submitting your application form, filling and submitting your application form with respective details. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the complete video and staying with us. Our next video would be about different application statuses and what does they mean. So request you to subscribe to our channel to get more similar updates, and all the very best for your career. We can track our application status in track my application window in the application form, as I have said earlier. So stay tuned to our channel. If you recommend more such videos, so please let us know in the comments, like our video and subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell icon to get more updates on the same. Thank you. Like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.